I heard you're looking for based hobby content, and I'm pretty sure I know what that means. So for this base, we're going to be making fluorescent ooze that looks like it's splashing around when it's stepped in. It'll even glow in the dark, which will be useful when your power goes out if you're a Vallejo employee because the owners underpay their workers and provide hostile and unsafe working conditions, and if you don't support people striking to steal back at least some shreds of the output of their labor, please don't just unfollow me, block me too, you sniveling bootlicking little... Remember to always add a second air hole to the sand jar so it comes out easier, probably. I blew past painting the base really quick, but you're going to probably do that part your own way anyway, so here's the steps. The whole idea here is to make little pools to pour resin into so it doesn't go spilling out everywhere. The addition of gloss varnish to the basing mixture prevents it from spreading out too much. Alright, calm down. Next we'll add neon green ink to cheap UV resin. Mix it in and establish our base puddles. We need to cure our resin between steps with a little UV flashlight for babies, or a heroically held UV curing station wielded like the severed head of Medusa. I mix in some fluorescent yellow so it looks more toxic and slimy than the owners of Green Stuff World. Oh god, look at it! More. Next we need to slightly cure some of the resin so it has the texture of your cooking or a ball of snot and build up mounds of goop, curing it as we go. The general idea is to build two rings, one where the foot is impacting and a secondary smaller wave further out so it looks like a goopy shock wave. With all that done, we can just paint on some clear UV resin all over to bring things together and provide a super gloss finish before chucking the whole thing into the radiation chamber. With all that, do any pigments or powders that we held off on to avoid resin contamination. Next, take some pictures to send to that special someone you haven't gained the courage to ask out yet. We talk about you a lot, mostly that weird way you stand and the off-putting way you play with your hands. But don't go. Even silence loses some of its music when you're not here to share it with me.